The Blessed Guitar. Man, this thing can be intimidating to draw sometimes. So we're going to start with a line, a vertical line, and we're going to try and divide this in half. So the body of the guitar is the bottom half, and then the top is the neck. And I'm starting with a rectangle, and definitely I'll be making adjustments as I go. And I'm going to take the top half for the head of the guitar and make that rectangle skinnier, as you can see, and then I start with this top left angle to get that curve right. Now this is the trickiest part, is the curve, and even at this I don't feel like I nailed it. This is kind of an ish sketch for me, but here you go. So we want to be careful that the top of the guitar isn't too long and skinny, and that's what I'm getting right here, is I need to shorten this up and widen it, and I'll fix those angles. The other thing is the bottom of the guitar isn't super rounded, it's kind of flat, and so you've got to make sure that you get those curves symmetrical on both sides with attaching to a flat base that isn't squared at the bottom. And so where you round this off is important, where you start those angles to meet that squared top and the squared bottom, if that makes sense. And that's what's really important about having that line down the middle, is making sure every part of the guitar that's wide or thin matches on both sides. And then we have the hole, and this is a bit low. I'll adjust that in a second and bring that back up. And we're just trying to keep that, again, symmetrical, centered on the guitar. So we're going to make that opening in a second. What we're going to do now is make the neck, and we're going to try and elongate that, keep the same width. Notice how I just double checked the height of the guitar, because now I like that height I have, and make sure the neck is as tall as it needs to be. And then I'm just giving the idea of the top of the guitar. I don't remember what that's called, but with all the keys, and you make sure that it looks like ish, again, like it's supposed to be there, but or not be there, but just that the idea is there. But I'm not. This is a quick sketch, so we're not going to do a lot of detail. And then I'm going to draw in my strings, attach it to the piece below. I did adjust the opening with the hole and made sure that was a little bit closer where it should be. And now you're going to just see me go back through and adjust and fix the widths of each curve and the angle and make sure that looks correct. And I could go through, once I'm done, and ink it if I desire to. I just kept this a pencil sketch. You can add some values if you'd like. I did a little bit in the end, but once you're happy with the proportions and they're close, this is a good study. It kind of pushes you with that mirror image where you're trying to get that same shape on both sides. It makes you really focus on what you're drawing instead of the object. You're looking at it more than what you're actually drawing, and that's a good exercise for your brain and your skills. There you go.